What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Odd Chopper channel. I'm your host, Mike, and this is Best Bets for UFC 288. Coming off a pretty good week last week. We went 2-1 on this show. Gave out a plus 160 winner with the Caio Borralho submission. And also, our dog of the night was Marcus McGee at plus 160 as well. So we cashed those two, but we did lose our favorite play of the night, which was the Charles Johnson money line at minus 130. But all in all, 2-1, two big, decent sized dogs, I should say, at plus 160. So it was a pretty good week. And now we're going into UFC 288 Cejudo versus Aljamain Sterling. This is unbelievable fight here for the title at 135. I can't wait for this card. There's some very, very good fights up and down on this card. We're talking about the co-main event in Bilal Muhammad versus Gilbert Burns, which is also a 5-round fight, which is usually doesn't happen because it's not a title fight. It's not the main event, but they still made it a 5-round fight. That's going to be a great fight. And up and down, a very good card. We did lose a couple of fights this week. But yeah, we're going to try to keep this train going and trying to, keep winning here on this channel. Before I go on to my picks, I do want to always shout out our sponsor here. It's DraftKings. And currently we have a very good promo going with DraftKings where you deposit $10, you bet $5. That $5 bet has to win, and then you get $150 instantly in free bets. But what I would recommend for that $5 is maybe go find a big money line favorite, put it on the money line. We're not looking to win a lot of money with that $5. We're just looking for it to win so that you can get those $150 in bonus bets. So, yep, deposit 10, bet 5, and get 150 in bonus bets on DraftKings. And you do have to be 21 and older. And if you have a gambling problem, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. The next thing of note is our Discord channel. Click the link down below. You get half off your first week for the Discord channel where I give out all my plays for UFC 288. Been a great, great year for me in there. Giving out winners almost every week. We broke even last week for the UFC Vegas card for all my plays, but all in all, basically winning almost each and every week there for my UFC plays. So yeah, I will be putting all my UFC plays in the Discord channel for the Odd Chopper. Click the link down below. First week, half off. Also, one last thing, oddchopper.com. Also linked down below. You get a free 7-day free trial. Oddchopper.com, great place to find the best prices for all the major books there. So if you're looking for a price, it makes it just that much easier. Go in there, you click whatever you want that you're looking for, and then it helps you to find the best price on any of the major sports books here in the US. So yeah, that's another one. Link down below, 7-day free trial. With that being said, we will move on to our first play of the night, and that is going to be my favorite prop of the night, and that is in the Chaos Williams versus Rolando Badoya card and a fight. And, Chaos Williams comes in here known as a knockout artist. This guy hits very, very hard, has UFC experience, has fought some, durable fighters of late. He hurt Randy Brown, knocked down Randy Brown a couple of times, only got counted for one knockdown, but he hurt him really bad in that fight, couldn't finish. Matthew Semmelsberger fight also hurt Semmelsberger pretty bad in that fight. And, Semmelsberger is known as a very, very durable guy. He knocked out Baeza in the third. He knocked out Al Hassan in the first. And he also knocked out Alex Morono, who's known to be durable, in the first round. This guy carries a lot of power in his hands. And his opponent, Rolando Badoya, is coming in as a UFC newcomer. And when I watch this guy's tape, this guy's fighting regionally in a very, very low-level Peruvian market there called FFC. Not very good fighters. And in those fights that I'm watching, he's getting hit a lot. He's getting hurt by some of these guys that are way, way below UFC level. And now he's coming in to fight Chaos Williams, who absolutely hits like a truck. Currently, Chaos is minus 320, but we're finding a decent price here with this KO prop, which is probably the path to victory for him. I do think he's going to find a knockout here. Rolando Badoya, very, very hittable. And we're getting a very reasonable minus 115 price tag at Bet Rivers Unibet. I do really like that. If you do have Hard Rock in your state, they currently offer it at minus 110, which is a better line. So guys, always shop for the best line that you can for these props or money lines that I give out. But yeah, best price currently minus 115 on Bet Rivers Unibet. Go get that one there. I think Chaos Williams finds a knockout in that fight. Moving on to our second play of the night, and that is in the Jessica Andrade versus Zhao Nan Yan. I don't have a dog of the night on this card just because the dog that I did have was Zhalgas Zhumagulov, but that fight fell off today. So I can't really give you a dog of the night because I don't really like any other dogs on this card. So I will replace that with this play here, and that is the Jessica Andrade money line at minus 175. Currently on Bet365. If you don't have Bet365 in your state, DraftKings is the alternative at minus 180 at the best price. And in this fight, Jessica Andrade moving down to 115 pounds. And this line has been bet down to a respectable minus 175 now. A lot of people seem to be liking Zhao Nan Yan here, and I frankly don't get it. When I look at this fight here, and when I see Yan, she really does not deal well with physicality. When I watch Marina Rodriguez fight in the clinch, Marina Rodriguez is elbowing this girl. Marina Rodriguez is getting the best of her in the clinch. And Marina Rodriguez is honestly not known as a very physical fighter. Then you look historically down, Carla Esparza fight. Carla Esparza is a very good wrestler, but Carla Esparza is not a finisher. Esparza has, one finish in the UFC, and that one finish is, against Yan, where she grounded her, put her in a crucifix, and just grounded her with elbows and opened her up, and she really couldn't do anything. Then I look at other fights with Zhao Yan and the Claudia Gadelha fight. Claudia Gadelha did whatever she wanted in that first round before she gassed out. Mackenzie Dern, who's not very physical, got the fight to the ground and almost had finishing positions in late in this fight. The thing that I see here is Jessica Andrade, when she's facing fighters that are strikers that are skirting around the cage, like Yan is going to do here, and Yan to me is going to be the faster fighter here. She's going to have the quicker hands, but she's just not physical enough. And Jessica Andrade shows a lot of physicality. Go back and watch the Rose Namajunas slam when she picks up Namajunas, slams her on her head and knocks her out. Go look at Caitlin Chookagian fight where she takes Caitlin Chookagian down a couple of times. She's going to go in here and she's going to grapple in this fight. Don't get it twisted. I think she's going to go in there. She's going to grapple. She's going to be the much stronger woman in the cage. And in women's MMA, physicality really matters. And she's going to be the much more physical girl here. She's dropping down from 125, like I said, to 115. She looked great on the scales, so that wasn't an issue. Jessica Andrade is going to roll here, in my opinion. Probably find a stoppage with ground and pound or maybe even a submission. But I'm giving out the money line here. It's minus 175 on Bet365. Again, I think she rolls here. Jessica Andrade, to me, is the side here against Zhao Nan Yan. Moving on, to our favorite play of the night, and that is in the Parker Porter versus Braxton Smith fight. And how can you not like this banger in the heavyweight division? I mean, we got a guy in Parker Porter who's a UFC vet, 38 years old, coming in here, looking great on the scales, man. This guy came in at a very svelte 249 pounds after coming in at 264 last time out. So 15-pound weight loss here. Looks a lot better. Looks a lot better in shape here. And he's fighting a guy in Braxton Smith who has 6 career MMA fights, right? The guy fought in 2014, got knocked out in 1 round against Chase Sherman, who's not a very good UFC heavyweight fighter. Then came back 8 years later, guys, and decided to give MMA another shot. Came in and has reeled off 5 straight wins inside 2.5 minutes. This guy doesn't train at a legit gym. He doesn't have a gym to train at. So when I look at his Instagram, it feels like he's training like in his garage or somebody else's garage. He said it in his interview, he doesn't have a gym to go to. He doesn't have a trainer. He doesn't have any type of coaching. He's very, very green. What he does come in there, and he just comes in there and wings big shots, man. And he has a lot of power. He has a lot of explosion, but he only has it for probably 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes tops. This guy doesn't have any cardio. I don't think he trains any cardio. He looks like he's gassed in some of these fights prior to getting knockouts against extremely low-level opponents. And now he's facing a guy in Parker Porter who has, 6 UFC fights in his career. He has wins in the UFC against, albeit not the best UFC heavyweights, but decent heavyweights. And now he's coming in against this guy, Braxton Smith, who like I said, gasses out pretty bad. But the one thing with Parker Porter is he's hittable. He got knocked out last time within, a minute against Justin Tafa, who is technically a lot better than Braxton Smith. Basically, how I see this fight going is Braxton Smith is going to be very dangerous very early. But if Parker Porter weathers the storm very early or gets even a takedown here, Braxton Smith just is not going to know what to do on the ground, is not experienced at all. This fight at under 1.5 at -190, I think this line is off probably by 200 points. This fight should be -300, 350 for under 1.5. I just don't see this guy, Braxton Smith, even going to the end of the first round. He either gets Parker Porter early with a knockout, or he just gets finished because he's exhausted or because he gets taken down and doesn't know what to do on the ground, while Parker Porter is a decent ground fighter. So the under 1.5 here, -190 currently on DraftKings. I think there's a lot of value still there. There's a lot of meat on the bone. So go get that for my favorite play of the night. It is the under 1.5 at -190 currently on DraftKings. Before I finish it up here, let me wrap up and give you my 3 plays of the night. First play of the night, my favorite prop, Chaos Williams by knockout, -115 on Bet Rivers. The replacement for my favorite dog of the night, it is Jessica Andrade moneyline, -175, currently on Bet365. And also my favorite play of the night, Parker Porter, Braxton Smith, under 1.5, -190. A lot of meat on the bone on that one, in my opinion. So those are the 3 plays of the night. Hopefully we go 3-0 this week. We're going to try to go for the sweep. Also, I do want to still shout out our sponsor, DraftKings. Deposit $10, bet $5. Those $5 bet has to win, so put it on a big money line play. And then you get those $150 in bonus bets that you can use on UFC 288. Also, down below, link for oddshopper.com, free 7-day trial. With the link down below. Click that, enjoy that, oddshopper.com. They give you a lot of great things on that site. Also, our Discord channel, half off first week, link down below. Guys, that will do it for our best bets for UFC 288. And we will be back next week. See you guys. And one last thing, like I always say, let's cash those tickets for UFC 288.